This is the story of a German professor who had gone to Japan to learn about Zen. In his studies, he had read many, many books, but his teachers have told him that if he really wanted to learn about Zen, he actually had to speak with a live Zen practitioner, a very wise old monk who lived up in the forest. So this German professor went to Japan and visited his colleagues at the university, and one day he got the interview. He was accepted to visit this hermit. So he went to the forest and came to the hut of the monk, walked in, and the monk received him with a beautiful smile. Come in, let's have a conversation. It was very, very nice. The German professor started immediately jumping in to say, well, let me discuss with you some of my ideas about the origins of Zen. And the monk stopped him and said, wait. Before we speak about Zen, we need to have tea. Okay, well, let's have tea. So he turned around and started boiling the water. And while he was heating the water, the professor was telling him all the books he had read and all the papers that he had read and how many studies he had done about the Zen. And the monk was just quiet, boiling the water. Then he finished boiling the water and started preparing the tea. And the professor was telling him all the discussion he has had with his very learned colleagues about the philosophy of Zen, the practices and all. And the monk was just quiet, smiling very pleasantly. And then the monk said, the tea is ready. So he got the tea and gave the professor a cup. So the professor was holding the cup, still telling him all the things that he knew about Zen and the questions he had and how he wanted to discuss all the ideas. And without saying a word, the monk started pouring water. He kept just pouring water, pouring water, pouring water, all the way until the cup got to the end, and then it overflowed. And the water just spilled, burning the hand of the professor. And the professor said, stop, it's full, there's no room for any more. And the monk said, just like your mind.